Storytelling in MBA essays is not just about emotions. So, what is the one mistake that everyone makes in their first draft? Before I go into storytelling basics, check out my book, Winning MBA Essay Guide at store.fngmat.com, where I've covered the fundamentals of writing essays for MBA application with 240 plus essay examples that includes essays for M7 and top 16 MBA programs. Now, back to essay writing basics. When you think about how we see the world, we fundamentally do three things: observe facts, make inferences, but most importantly, we judge. Constantly, we have this urge to tell a story even after the most basic facts. And these stories are a combination of facts, inferences, judgments, and emotions. Let's say you see a person speeding on a cycle and at a tricky corner he falls down. In that split second, we do four things. Number one, facts. Is the tire punctured? Did he hit the edge of the curb? Did he slip on a wet surface? These questions are all fact-finding questions. Let's say that the tire was indeed punctured. We go to the next step in our storytelling mind, inferences. So what are the inferences? We infer that the person's cycle had a punctured tire and that's the reason he fell down. But stories are not just created by facts and inferences. The next immediate thing that we do is to judge the person. Our mind is going through hundreds of judging statements. Is the person careless to not have noticed a punctured tire? Was there an emergency to reach a destination that he missed the punctured tire? Is something serious going on in his life that made him careless? Do you see how these three questions go in three different directions? The first question is a harsh judgment on the person's character. The second question is exploring events in the person's life that led to missing the punctured tire. The third question takes an empathetic angle, trying to think from the person's perspective about something serious going on in his life. Even while going through these three steps, we feel something strong for the person. Contempt, judgment, empathy, or even sympathy. Most essays are great at making judgment statements of all the players in the narrative. It could be a judgment about your parents, a client, a friend, a partner, a team member, or even a societal norm. The harsher the judgment, regardless of your intention, the more cautious the admissions team will be to accept you. You must balance the judgment statements with a statement of empathy to look at the other person's perspective, even if that person is wrong. And that is what is fundamentally missing in all first drafts. The lines in the essays are either facts, inferences, or harsh judgments without an empathetic tone. The first review that I do is to read for words and phrases that show empathy. If you can't empathize with a stakeholder or a protagonist, it will be extremely challenging to discuss case studies, imagine the pressure an executive might have faced, understand a client's challenges when you're offering consulting service, or see the root cause of all systemic issues. So if you want me to help you integrate empathetic lines and phrases, subscribe to FNGMat's essay review and editing service at store.fngmat.com/essay-editing. Or you can reach out to me at editor@fngmat.com. I'm Atul Jose. See you in the next MBA application essay tip series.